Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to part 1 of 3 of my closing thoughts on the closed beta test. So by the time you see this video, the CBT should be over already because it's going to be on a scheduled release for my video. And also, I'm going to have enough footage to keep NIKKE videos coming until the second CBT, which I'll be filming more videos after that. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. 70% or 80% of you are not subscribed, so please do that. So the topic of the video is going to be 5 things I liked about NIKKE. So starting out with the positives. So first of all, I think it's a breath of fresh air, or as I like to call it, a breath of fresh assets. It's a new game, basically. The mechanics are new, the combat with 5 girls and the very nice camera angle. The battle sequence is all new. We've kind of not had this type of game before, and that's why I think it caught the attention of so many players. And on playing the game in the CBT, it lives up to the expectation. The game runs very, very well. I think you would need a higher spec, either computer for emulation or a phone. But overall, the game is very smooth. I'm happy, and it feels like a game that's in 2022. After that, number 2 would be the artistic direction. So I'm talking about the arts for the characters. Each unit, I feel that the design is quite unique. They're very well designed. You know who's who. Like if I talk about Diesel, this is Diesel. Their backstory, the candy attached to strawberry candy. The music as part of the art direction is fantastic. If you haven't checked already, do check my lobby music that I have recorded. The lobby music is amazing. It sounds so good. And also in the boss fights, the audio are just so great. And then going back to the boss fights, the story is fantastic. The bosses are memorable. Of course, you can skip all the story if you're looking to rush things, but in the outpost, you can actually revisit all the stories. So for those of you that day 1, day 2, you want to get as far as you can, gain that competitive edge, you can later come back to your command center and you enter, and you can revisit all the stories in recollection, so you can replay everything, enjoy it at your own pace. The third part that I like about this game is the idle mechanic. Now, some people may have mixed feelings about this. But I'm getting old, and I feel like a game nowadays really needs to respect your time. So this game, with the idle mechanic of collecting rewards passively from your outpost defense, I think it's very, very great, because essentially you won't be too behind compared to whales, because you can just, the gears are there passively for you. And also, as you progress through the story, you get first clear bonus, you'll get those gear. But of course, all the gear also have the same stats. So your tier 5 is the same as someone else's tier 5, and your level 40, which is max tier 6, is going to have the same stat as a whale's level 40 tier 6. So this is a really, really good, I think, mechanic, because I'm so burnt out by games that requires to have the game on 24/7. You need to farm to min-max gears. You're playing through layers and layers of RNG. I don't want any of that. Okay. The fourth thing about the game that's really, really great is the generous income. So my previous video that I've talked about discusses, what do you get on a weekly and daily basis. Basically, all in all, just short summary, you will get about throughout a week 1 guaranteed SSR plus around 15 pulls. And that's not accounting for like the first initial clears and all that stuff. So 15 pulls plus 1 SSR guaranteed is pretty big as a free-to-play player. I think it's fantastic. It definitely we need it, because the dupe system in this game so far is not looking too good. But of course, that's only if you're comparing yourself with the mega whales. As someone who maybe just looking to max limit break, you can probably clear everything easily after you've reached that. So the generous income is definitely helpful. And then the last thing is, I feel like this game really helps you in terms of resource investment. because again, with the equipments having a set value and a set max, that means you don't have to grind for that. But also, even if you have heavily invested in a unit that you needed to invest to reach later parts of the game, you can just reset it for the price of 10 gems, and it gives you every single material back. You don't lose anything. In fact, I'm gonna do that right here. So let's do so it's 10 for 112, 101, and 400, right? I'm gonna reset and then bring her back to level 80 again. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to 80. Yeah, 112, 101, and 400. Boom. So no resources are wasted in terms of the upgrade. And then for the gear, like I've said, it's all set stats. So you basically can use SRs to play the game, and then once you pull SSRs and you need to swap things around, just quickly reset your Rs or SRs and equip all for free, no cost, and then build your SSR. And of course, it's very easy to try new toys even without doing that, because in the outpost system, there is a synchronization mechanic where it takes the 5 highest level unit that you have, and then it syncs whatever you put in there with it. So let's look at the synchro device. Let's say, okay, so everyone's level 80, and then I'll put someone I just pulled. I pulled Liberty, and then now Liberty is going to be level 80. Boom, right then and there. So very easy to invest in new toys as you progress and pull. You get reset or synchronize them. And those 5 things actually makes me really enjoy the game. I love it, even though, you know, there are some concerns about the dupes and the other aspects, and I'll talk more about it in my next video. So again, this is part 1 of 3 videos. My second video is going to be about things that needs to be addressed, and my third video is about things I wish I knew, kind of advice and tips on the game. But yeah, those 5 things all in all put together makes NIKKE a very much enjoyable game personally for me, and I really look forward to the full release or even the closed beta test number 2. And hopefully I'll see you guys along the way, and catch you guys next time.